Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back. It's probably going to be welcome because I have like a subscriber who's a friend who has specifically been instructed to not subscribe, but hey, what can I do about it? I can't like physically unsubscribe him, I don't think. Anyway, that just helps me boost the algorithm. Anyway, let's talk about Freaky Fair, which if you noticed is what the background footage of this current video is. This is more of like a commentary type thing over gameplay footage and whatnot. Like a lot of YouTubers nowadays whose main thing is Team Fortress 2, right? So Freaky Fair is a brand new map added in the Halloween update, and it is by far my favorite map in all of TF2. And it's solely for the gimmick. If any of you have ever played Man vs. Machine before, you might understand what I'm coming at here, but the weapon upgrade station now it resides inside of Team Fortress 2. It is a control points map with 3 control points. It is extremely fun and very chaotic. I will say though, the time should probably be longer. But take a guess. It is like 20 minutes anyway, but still, I just like the past few times I played this, I've ran out of time, and you can actually see that in both the videos there. We just ran out of. And the first thing, if it makes it that long, we just ran out of time for the like point and whatnot. Let's go ahead and talk about Freaky Fair and whatnot, and what its benefits and what I hope for the future. Benefits of having Freaky Fair is that it shows that Valve was not opposed to adding more maps like that. And if this became like an official map that I could find in the roster someday, or at least a map that's like it, you know, I think that would be really fun. Probably be under like the miscellaneous category with versus Sax and Hail and all that fun stuff. Uh, So the pros of that would be like Valve definitely is open to new and creative ways of running old game modes. For me, it kind of saved control point maps, or at least like not saved, but it made my experience a lot more fun because every class is essentially become overpowered. Valve has added this map solely to show that hey, TF2 can still be a somewhat balanced game even if we remove basically everything that made the game balanced. And a great way of doing this is Soldier. Soldier used to have, you can only do so much damage with your rocket launchers, but with projectiles and whatnot, you can now absolutely decimate everything. Engineers were stuck with like a max building health. Now that it's increased like over 600, which means spies and sappers aren't really much of a threat. You can kind of take your time if you have full building health upgrades, which is a really good thing for me, and I think that's shown somewhere in the video files here. I have to like, but otherwise, yeah. If the cons of this, is that Valve has, you know, completely ruined everything that they worked for like the past like 18 years of this game on. All the balancing changes and all that stuff that they've worked tirelessly to do. Everything that made Team Fortress 2 a fun shooter that it is today was what was in that whole like file there. And there are times when I do think that Freaky Fair is very unbalanced, very, all that stuff. But like still, it is a super fun map. What else can I think of for the cons of this map? It's a control points map. It's very choke heavy. Like for a control points map, it is very choke heavy with only like 2 actual ways in or out of each spawn area. 2 ways in or out. That's both right next to the final control point, so you can easily get camped from both ends. Especially with soldiers now dealing so much damage and stuff, like all the resistances and whatnot that they can put on. I do enjoy the point system. It rewards you for being good and destroys you for being bad. That definitely has like a thing to do with just TF2 in general, If you're good at the game, you're rewarded. If you're bad at the game, you're punished. That's kind of how the game is supposed to be played. But in Freaky Fair, it takes a lot of your good strategies that you know and just kind of make it a giant spammy mess where you just shoot the nearest sentry gun because it's being annoying, and or you just let the soldiers take care of it, and trying to flank means instant death. As of behind those two Frank routes is a massive just room, and then that has two routes into the control point itself, each of which are really close together, very spammable. You can basically have one good heavy and a medic combo, and they can hold down the final control point on their own, which, that makes the games go on a lot longer than they should. But say you did this on, like, I don't know, an attack and defend type thing, where the defending team gets upgrades where it's, like, focused towards defense, and the attacking team gets stuff that's focused toward offense. I think that is where the gimmick of this thing should shine. Theoretically, at least. I don't know. Someone would have to go make a map of that, but still. I think that would be pretty fun. I have no map creator experience, nor do I know how to use the hammer editor. So I'll leave that up to the community if they ever want to do that. But, like, still. Of course, the game, on first release, the map did have a lot of bugs. I think, like, really early on, there was a massive point duplication glitch, which you didn't know is how you'd buy your upgrades. Points are rewarded for doing good, such as, like, dealing damage, getting kills, capturing points, just TF2 related things. And then those points are spent to upgrade your character, I think some points do persist between rounds, if I'm not mistaken. And you can, like, completely upgrade your character in favor of, like, more damage or something. But all in all, though, it's a really, really fun map. I would highly recommend it. And the most fun you're gonna have is when you join, like, mid-game or something, and you just have 2,000 plus points to just immediately spend and then go ham on the enemy. However, there is, like, some more downsides, a lot of classes are worse in general. Demo Man and Soldier especially become stupidly overpowered. Spy just kind of sucks more than he already does, so there's nothing much to say there. But, like, moving back to Demo Man and Soldier, their projectiles can be upgraded to do even more damage. So a Soldier with the direct hits, because you can also, I think, upgrade the projectile speed for Soldier's rockets. You can basically turn Soldier into a sniper that can deal a metric butt ton of damage and has an area of effect stuff. Pair that with a medic, you have a near unstoppable force that's, ain't gonna be fixed anytime soon. But still, it should be really fun. I'm gonna end it here. That's my thoughts so far on Freaky Fair. Feel free to leave yours in the comments, and yeah, I'll see you all later. Bye.